Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reviewing, talking about the pros and cons, and just a general overview of the Devadryer as well as the Devafuser. A lot of people kind of call this whole thing the Devafuser, but I just want to kind of clarify that the dryer itself is called the Devadryer, and it's this little hand attachment here that is called the Devafuser. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, you can hit the notification bell to be notified every time that I upload, and I will have my Instagram on the bottom of the screen so you can check that out as well. This video is mainly going to be focused on the Devafuser itself, but I did want to go over the Devadryer. You can buy these together as a set. It retails for $159 for the two of these items, which is kind of pricey. And as far as the Devadryer goes, I don't find it to be anything that special. It does have a cool shot button as well as 3 different heat settings, so cool, warm, and hot. And it also has 2 different controls for the airflow. Normally, when I diffuse my hair, I opt for the cold setting as well as the lowest airflow option, so I'm not disrupting my curls too much. Now, you don't have to purchase this blow dryer if you want to use the Devafuser. This Devafuser that I have came with a blow dryer, so it's going to look a little bit different than the universal attachment that they offer. That one has a bottom that's a bit longer because it's designed to fit on a variety of blow dryers. When I was looking that up online to see the price and everything, I did come across a lot of reviews saying that it didn't fit their blow dryer. So if you are interested in trying out the Devafuser, I would recommend purchasing it from somewhere that has a really good return policy. So just in case it doesn't fit your blow dryer, you can go ahead and take it back. Now, if you want to purchase the Devafuser on its own, it is $50. So a bit pricey for a piece of plastic, but we're going to talk about the pros and cons of this now and whether or not I would recommend buying it. Okay, so I'm going to read the claim from the Devacurl website, and they say, its 360-degree airflow completely surrounds the curls from roots to the ends for a speedier drying time than traditional diffusers. The new ceramic inner core helps preserve moisture, keeping curls frizz-free and shiny. The patented Devafuser gives natural curls gorgeous shape and definition while creating touchable volume. Now, when I use this Devafuser, I mainly focus the air concentration at the nape of my neck or directly in my roots. And the reason for that is because I really utilize this for volume because my hair is very long, it gets weighed down easily, and just for the fact that the nape of my neck, the underneath of my hair, takes forever to dry. So let's go ahead and talk about the pros of the Devafuser first. Because of the hand design, you are able to get right into the roots and lift, which allows your hair to dry in that position, where the regular diffusers, they only have that kind of cup design, and it makes it really difficult to get close to your head. So I will say that this is amazing for adding volume at your root. Another pro is that you can really get the hard to reach areas with this design as well. As I mentioned before, you can really get into the nape of your neck, the underneath layer of your hair. I'd say that a lot of you agree that this area back here takes forever to dry, and with a typical diffuser it is a little bit more difficult to reach that area and dry that area, but with this it is very easy, and you can easily reach pretty much any area of your head. That being said, another pro is faster drying time, so that is part of the Devacurl's claim, and I do find that to be true. I did just mention this, but because you can really place this anywhere on your head, and the airflow, I mean, there are so many little notches and holes here, so it really does circulate the air, and there's even little notches on the back here as well, so even while this is nestled in your hair, it's drying directly in front as well as behind where the diffuser sits, so the dry time is greatly reduced when using this. And that also leads me to my last pro, is there is good distribution of the heat and the airflow because of this design. Again, you have the little holes on the back here as well as in the front. So it really is drying from the inside out. Okay, so now going into some cons of the Devafuser. For me, the biggest thing when I first started using it is the fact that there's no lip and no little cup where your curls sit. So when you go to scoop up your hair, especially with the blow dryer blowing air, I kind of felt like my curls were being pushed out of the little hand. So that does make it more difficult to gather your hair from the bottom up. So I do find that I need to kind of cup my hair in place while I am diffusing that way. So Devacurl states that this design was specifically created to give frizz-free curls, but I actually found that to be the opposite when I first started using it. I've now learned how to navigate this little contraption a bit better, but if you are not careful, because of the fact that there is no lip around the edge and your curls can kind of fly out this way, I do think that you can be susceptible to more frizz. You just have to gather smaller sections of hair and kind of use your hand to cup it in and reinforce as well. I also find that when I diffuse my hair when it's a lot more dry, I tend to get less frizz. But I will say there's a learning curve and you can create frizz with this if you are not careful. I also gotta mention the price tag as a con. $50 is a bit steep for a piece of plastic, essentially. I know you're paying for the design and such, but I just feel like it should not cost that much. And the last con that I wanted to mention was just the sheer size and awkwardness of kind of controlling this contraption. This is something that I've obviously gotten better at as I've used it more frequently, but in the beginning it can be a little bit weird. You're like, which way do I put this hand? How do I, it's just, and it's large too. It's just a bit awkward to handle at first. So obviously there are a lot of pros and cons to using the Devafuser, but I will say that since I have gotten both the Devadryer and the Devafuser, I have not used anything else since. Now mainly I use the Devadryer because my old blow dryer just kind of crapped out on me and it's the only one that I have. It's a good dryer. Do I think it's worth the $159 price tag? I don't know. If you are in the market for a new blow dryer and you are interested in the Devafuser, I would say maybe getting both together is a better buy than just getting this on its own. But as far as my hair needs go, I do find that the Devafuser does serve my hair type better than a traditional one does. So that is going to wrap up today's video. I hope that you guys found this helpful. Let me know down below whether or not you have used the Devafuser. Also, I think something that would be really helpful is if you have the Devafuser, let people know what type of blow dryer you are using with it. This way people can kind of get a better idea as to whether or not their blow dryer could possibly fit with the universal attachment. So that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, an amazing week, and I will see you next time.